Hey everybody, Denise Cardenas here and welcome. Today you're going to learn the 6 steps to make your Instagram a money making machine. I'm really excited to be able to share this with you. And my promise to you today is that I'll show you exactly the 6 steps to make your Instagram a money making machine without having the need to talk to family and friends, without having the fear of being rejected over and over. If you stay to the end, I'll give you a resource list of all my apps and tools I use to make my Instagram stand out from the crowd. Super excited to be able to share this with you because I added a couple other stuff more than just apps. So I'm excited to be able to give this away to you. So turn off all your cell phones, turn off Facebook, and if you're an entrepreneur and you're serious about mastering Instagram, the next 60 minutes will change your life. So what makes this different? I was just like you. Loved the idea of wanting to work from home to live my life in my own terms. However, no one told me how hard it would be. I burned my bridges with family and friends, jumped from system to system trying to figure out how to reach my cold market. Struggled and I was frustrated because no matter what I did, I had no results. Can you relate? So, who is Denise Cardenas? I'm a single mom of a beautiful 6-year-old daughter. For the last 7 years, I was trying to figure out a way to leave my corporate job and be able to be a stay-at-home mom. I really loved the idea that I could be my own boss, work from home, and live the laptop lifestyle everybody talked about online. But the struggle was real. A lot of sleepless and frustrated nights trying to figure out a way to make my online business work without a marketing budget. The more time I wasted without results, I kept on missing my daughter grow up. Here's a picture of her taking her first steps, and unfortunately, this wasn't me actually taking the picture. This is the person that was watching my daughter in a home. I had her in home daycare, and she's the one that sent me this as I was at work. And this was just a constant reminder of why I couldn't give up on my dream and why I couldn't give up, because I wanted to be home with her, and like I mentioned, the longer I waited, the longer, I didn't have results. I was missing all these special moments. And there was a shift, when I chose to focus on one strategy, everything made sense to me. I chose to focus on Instagram because it was a free strategy. I began to realize the power of Instagram. I didn't need a huge following to start creating results. And today, within 1 year of focusing on Instagram, I was able to generate over $15,000 in commissions online in my personal business. For the last 10 months, I've been job-free. And in the month of May of this year, I was the #1 affiliate in my business using Instagram strategies. So imagine what your life would be like when people are reaching out to you wanting to learn more about your business, opening your email account and receiving an email you've been paid, without having to leave your house, without having to be in front of a computer. How awesome would that be? And here's some of my results of last year and this year, what I've been able to create with Instagram. Here's a little screenshot of one of my businesses. It was May of last year till August of last year. I made a little over $600. Here's another income stream of close to $300 of last year, July. Here's from September of last year to the beginning of this year. I made a little over $200 in this income stream. Here's another one, $400 last year that I made in September. Here's last year, I ended up pretty well. I made a $6,000 commission and, $200 beginning of the year. Here's the same screenshot. Here's another one where I made $112 with another income stream. Trust me, they all add up, which is pretty awesome. Here's another one, close to $300 that I made. Here's at the beginning of the year that I made $1,000 day, which is awesome. And a little bit more recent of, May till June of this year, I made over $6,000 in the last 2 months, which was pretty awesome. Here's the same screenshot. So, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to walk you through the exact same 6 steps to do on your Instagram account to create the results you just saw right now. And please understand that my results are not typical because the average person who attends any training gets 0 results. And to be honest, I was this person before. I attended all these, webinars and trainings, and I still got 0 results. But I started to do something different where I'm going to share with you right now. Is that I started to apply every single step that I learned. A lot of times we stay in this mode of just learning, taking notes, and not applying. And I did that for a long time until finally I started realizing that taking action is the number 1 key. So that's my tip to you today. If you don't want to be that person that attends all these webinars and trainings and gets 0 results, here's a key, guys. Start applying. Start applying where you're going to learn today. And trust me, you will start creating results. So I'm happy to share with you for free exactly what's working for me. So step 1, set an intention. Let's get to the good stuff, right? So step number 1, set an intention. So what do I mean by this? It's your Instagram. What is your Instagram about, right? Are you trying to get more customers? Are you trying to recruit new members in your business? Are you trying to brand yourself, right? Maybe your blog, your website, your Facebook profile, fan page. Like, what is your intention with your Instagram? A lot of people never take the time to really think about this. They just open an account and start posting pictures. Well, first, you need to know who you're trying to attract, right? Who is your target audience, right? That you want to attract to this Instagram. And here's a golden tip. Have more than 1 Instagram and create an Instagram for every single intention above. I'm huge in having multiple Instagrams right now. I have about 11 Instagram accounts that I'm currently running, and I have every single intention that you see right here. Right? I have for customers, for recruiting new members, for branding myself. So think about this, right? Before you start your Instagram, or look at your Instagram if you have one open already. Who are you trying to attract? What are you trying to get, right? And the reason to have multiple Instagrams is to see what works best for me, right? To see what strategy is working best. Let me see if maybe I have a better strategy of creating more customers or recruiting new members, and figuring out how I could do, those little tweaks. So definitely recommend you do this. Step number 2, market research. Right? How to do hashtag research. This is super, super important. If you're going to learn anything from me, I'm hoping you catch a hashtag, because people don't take hashtags as seriously as they should be, especially on Instagram. So how do you do hashtag research, right? There's a million ways how to do hashtag research, and I feel like a lot of people get stuck here because they overthink it, and it's honestly super, super simple. So what do? I follow people who are under my niche, aka target audience. And I do this because why reinvent the wheel, guys? They already did it for you. These people who, are already high up there, already have a high audience in their Instagram, already figure it out for you, right? All you have to do is model it. So follow people who are credible, over 100,000, 300,000 followers. If that Instagram has over 100,000 followers, they're very, very credible. Just keep in mind not to go over 1 million. I feel like it's too much. Try to keep it very targeted, very niche, and I feel that's the best way to do it. So follow people who are already credible, and this is exactly what I do. I look for people that are already brands, public figures, expert under my same niche. Okay, keep that in mind. You have to focus on who is under your niche. Do some research on that, right? And see what hashtags they're using. Like I said, don't reinvent the wheel. Try to see what they're using, right? They already have the followers. There's a reason they have the followers, right? Because they're using the right hashtags. So look at what they're using. And here's a golden tip. Each post can use up to 30 hashtags. Okay, so start off with 30 hashtags. I don't recommend you stop there. I recommend you have more than 30 hashtags. You want to see what works for you, right? You want to see what hashtags get more better likes, comments, engagement on your post. So definitely take your time here, guys. You want to learn how to do this. So I'm going to show you exactly what I do to do my research. Okay, super simple. So let's go to your Instagram. Here's one of my Instagrams, and this is what I do, right? Go to the search button. So let's say we're gonna do, if you're in the weight loss industry, right, or health and wellness. So let's look for hashtags, right? Weight loss. So here's one. See, let's go to a high one. So weight loss transformation. Let's look at this one. Over 2 million. Okay. So you're in the weight loss industry or the health and wellness industry, and you want to look for people who like, who love that, right? Who are in the same industry. So I look for a hashtag, right? So this one's a pretty big one. So these are the top posts, right? These are the top posts. So let's look at what this person's all about. Viral women. Okay. So this one has 105K followers. This is a pretty credible page. There's a lot of befores and afters. I'm not sure if this is the same person. Maybe. So she does women and girls, inspiration and motivation. DM me for business, free workout plan. Awesome. She has a free workout plan. So here you go. Let's look at the first picture. Look at this. First thing first, guys. Hello. Hashtags right here, right? If you are a woman in the health and wellness, you want to start searching these. You already have hashtags here, right? So you want to look at these hashtags. Don't just start using these if they don't match what you're trying to attract, right? If you click on transform, look through the pictures. Is this a good crowd you want to attract, right? Is this, these are the people using this hashtag. So the hashtag you're going to use, you're going to attract these type of people. So make sure you do some research on these hashtags too before you just copy and paste. You want to see if these people are actually credible, and you want people that are using this hashtag that look like it could be your actual target audience, right? So you have, a starting point, right? Here's a pretty good starting point. Let's look at another account, right? Let's look at this one. Weight loss, fat loss, fast. So this girl has 26,000. It's not bad. She's already in the thousands. 26,000. That's pretty good. I know I said 100K or so, or more, but that was just a tipping point, guys. But this could be a good, good way to look at this. An awesome transformation. So look at all these hashtags. Check this out. Weight loss story. This is amazing. If you're in the health and wellness industry, you are rocking right now, because these are awesome hashtags to look at, that you want to look into. See, gym, weight loss. So look inside these, right? This is how you do your hashtag research. See what other people are doing and click on them and see, if these are the target audience that you want to look at that are posting with this hashtag, if they're credible, right? If this is the audience you want to attract, right? So make sure you start looking at these hashtags. So this is how you do your research, guys. Literally, just put a hashtag, see what the top posts are, see what hashtags they're using. See, more hashtags. And if you do your research, I'm doing it on desktop right now, but if you do your research in the phone, it actually, if you put weight loss on top of here, is actually going to give you other options to look into. There's more, more ways to do your research. So let me see, Cater Good. See, this is a pretty good one. 227,000 followers. Envision being thin, 140 pounds. Feel free, lost course. So he has a course for you to follow. So see all these hashtags? This is awesome. This is awesome. How funny. He tells you how to eat. This is pretty interesting, right? 640 calories to 230 calories. That's very interesting. Anyhow, I'll do this research afterwards. But yeah, so this is how literally you do your research on hashtags. So Hopefully that really helped you, give you a big picture on how to do this research, because it's super simple, guys. You don't have to invent it. See what your target audience is using, okay? So this was just an example of the health and wellness industry that you could start off with, okay? So step number 3, your bio description. Super, super important. What to write on your bio, right? So write about you, your vision, your passion, okay? That's super, super important. However, tell people what your Instagram is all about, a reason to follow you, right? I see a lot of bios that said, I'm a photographer, I travel, this and that. I'm like, okay, why should I follow you? Like, okay, cool, you're a photographer, awesome. But why should I follow you, right? Why? There's a reason. If you notice in some of the, let me go back to this. If you notice in some of these bios, some of them were actually pretty good. I think this guy was pretty good. So he's trying to attract people who are trying to lose weight, right? Eat healthier. So envision being this thin, 140 pounds. Envisionbeingthin.com. Okay, he's promoting his website. Facebook.com, Karen Good. So he's promoting his website. Okay. It could be a little bit better, but what I did like is that he has a lost course, right? So he's giving something away. Let's look for something different, because it's okay. It's telling you want a weight loss, which is not bad, but I want them to be a little more direct. Let's see this person. Lost 95 pounds naturally. She's 5'4", 141 pounds. I guess she was 236 pounds. Diabetes, motivate athlete, multi discount. See, these are okay. I guess she's explaining that she lost weight, but she could be a lot more direct. Definitely a lot more direct. I think she had a good one. City Viral Women and Girls, Inspiration, Motivation, DM me for Business, Free Workbook Plan. See, they still not, I mean, they're good, but it could be better. So let's see what someone else has. Let's see what she has. Jordan. See, Plant Slaves. Guys, I'm just doing this improv just to kind of show you. It could be a lot better. And the reason I say that, I'm not going to go through every Instagram, but the reason I say this, let's go back to this. They're missing something. And, a lot of them were using emojis, which is good. Using emojis for your bio to stand out is super, super important. But make sure you add a link to your business. A lot of them did have a link. However, here's a gold tip. Make sure to tell people to click on your bio link. Tap here to learn more about X, Y, and Z. And what I noticed in the other Instagram accounts, they didn't tell them. They had a link, right? You want to direct people to your link. Even though people see the link, trust me, you still need to tell them to click on your link. So here's a couple examples of some of my Instagram accounts. Here's one of them is traveling your passion, right? Learn how I generated money online. I use emojis. Quit my corporate nightmare. I follow my passion for travel. Tap link. Learn how you can get paid to travel the world. You see how I use the emojis? Super, super important. It's because it only gives you a certain amount of characters, and sometimes emojis really help. So I'm telling people, want to learn how you could travel and get paid? Well, click here. Telling people. Here's another example. Want to live your passion? Work from anywhere in the world. Quit my job 8 months ago by working from my laptop with my daughter. See all the emojis? Learn more here, right? I'm telling people, learn more here. Here's another one. If you're in Younique, you probably saw this one. Younique IG cheat sheet. Learn how to get leads and sales on autopilot with your unique business without relying on family and friends. Tap link to access free IG cheat sheet. So I tell people, click here. Super, super important to tell people what to do. And if you notice, if you give things away, guys, you will get a lot of more people interested. This is super, super important. They want to give you a huge tip there is that if you give something free, a free bonus, before you tell them about your business, before you try to sell them anything, trust me, you will become a lot more credible because it shows that you're trying to provide value to people and not just say, hey, join my business or buy from me. The more value you give in the front end, the more credibility and the more people are going to reach out to you to wanting to learn more about you, your service, and your business. Super, super important. So that's a huge tip on how to write your bio. Be very precise, put what you're all about. However, let people know why they should follow you, right? Why? Just always remember that when you read your bio, ask, am I explaining why they should follow me? There's so many Instagrams out there. So you need to be very, very clear on why people should follow you. So step number 4, post daily method, right? A lot of people ask me, how many times should I post? Well, guess what? Daily. So I have this little method that I do. It's no right or wrong method. You hear my dog, they're kind of whining right now. Sorry, guys. And you have a 3-2-1 method. And this is not like, I'm going to say this is the only way. There's so many different ways. I just use this kind of like a little formula because having you had moments where like, what should I post next? Well, this is why I started following this. I post 3 inspiration / motivational quotes, 2 lifestyle personal pictures, and 1 business picture, right? So here's a golden tip for you. Make sure to add 30 hashtags in the first comment only of every single post. This kind of changes all the time. People say, no, add your hashtags to the description or add the hashtags to the first comment. Right now, personally, what I've been noticing is that it works better after you post your picture, after you post your description, and the first comment, post your 30 hashtags, okay? Make sure you're posting 30. Super, super important. Take advantage of that. And here's a little example. In the first row, you see, be strong than your excuses. Be stronger than your excuses. Here's another one, in the picture, me and my daughter, and it says, youth has no age. Prove them wrong. And here's the 2 pictures in the bottom here where you see, picture of my daughter. Those are the lifestyle pictures. So first 3, they're quotes, right? Inspirational quotes. And the next 2 are lifestyle pictures, right? It could be a picture of you and your kids, you hanging out, nothing extravagant. It just kind of shows a little bit of your personality. That's the key, right? Showing your personality for people to get to know you. I'm really huge on branding you. So make sure you do that. On the last one, I am promoting a Facebook Live that I was going to do this day on how to grow your Snapchat audience. And I'm letting them know only in my private Facebook group. So this is a business post, guys. You could promote your product and so often, I'm not a huge on that. I'm really huge on maybe just only talking about value. I'm really huge on value. That's how I promote my business, is just by showing me how much value you'll get with me if you work with me. That's one of my biggest strategies, and I always urge people. However, I don't want to say you can never post about your business. You could always do it, but don't do it all over your Instagram. Trust me, people don't care what you're selling. They don't care what business you're in. All they care about is what they could learn from you, what to get from you. So keep that in mind. Value content is super, super important. So step number 5, how to grow your followers, right? So I have this 5-5 method, another formula that I do follow, and this is a great way for you to figure out how to reach your target audience and how to follow them. And this is, of course, there's no right or wrong way, but this is just something I started to do to have kind of a formula, really huge on steps. So as you've been noticing here. So follow, like, and comment on the followers of the brand public figures in your niche. Okay. So I already showed you how to find, your target brand public figures, right? By searching them by hashtags and seeing how many followers they have and everything like that. So why not follow their people, right? You're already copying and modeling what hashtags they're using. Why not follow the people who are following them? So follow 5 accounts daily, like 5 pictures on each account, comment on 5 pictures on each account. And here's a golden tip. Only follow people that have less than 10,000 followers because they will notice your love you give them. Okay, you're already doing this manually. So you want to focus on people who are going to notice your hard work, right? Who are liking, loving, and everything like that. So let me show you what I mean by this. So let's use this person as an example, right? So she has over 81,000 followers, which is awesome. So just say this is a person that you're going to see, hey, let me see her followers, right? So let's look at them. Here's one. She might like the idea of, wanting to lose weight and all like that. Well, guess what? I'm going to follow, right? I'm going to look at her posts. I'm going to like them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. The next one, I'm going to comment. I am a coffee addict too. That's LOL. So simple comments that are relatable. Wow, this looks amazing. I wish I had one right now. Oops. So these are some of the examples of how to start commenting on people and just giving them love. So this is one account to do this, okay? Super simple. Follow them. Give them, you see, there are 877 followers. She will notice that I just gave her love and commented. She would probably comment back on my comments right now. So that's exactly what you do, guys. You go through their followers and see what they're all about, okay? Do it to people that, you know, private users would be a little bit harder because you're going to have to follow and then see what they're all about after they accept you. So you have a choice whether to ignore them and just focus on people who have an open account, public account. And guys, if you have your Instagram on private, change it to public, please. Why make your followers work harder for what you have, right? You want followers to follow you, not just pass you. So you're losing a lot of followers by having it in private. So here's another person. She has 200 followers. Maybe she wants to be in that journey, right? Follow her, give her love, right? Super simple, right? Do this 5 accounts every day. And trust me, your followers will start increasing because they're going to want to follow you back and they're going to want to see what you're all about. Super simple, right? So that's exactly how I do the 5-5 method. I look for that, you know, top followers that have over 100,000 followers, and I look at their followers and follow them. Super simple, right? So, okay. So make sure to do this, you know, only focus on people who have 10,000 or less followers because they're going to notice your work, right? They're going to notice that you're giving them love and commenting. So trust me, that's how you start building relationships. So do that because someone that has over, 100,000, 1 million followers, they're not going to notice that you just gave them love, so wanted to follow them. So, make sure you only focus on those people. Make your work count. So step number 6, direct messaging. This is super important. A lot of people don't use this as much as they should on Instagram, and if they do, they kind of use it the wrong way. So let me show you direct messaging. Thank all your followers for following you. Thank them, right? I always have maybe like a picture and says thank you and a quick message. Send them a quick message and saying, thank you so much for following me. This is where, I really urge you to create something for free, something that they could get, maybe if you're in the health and wellness industry, 10 steps to eat healthier. Have recipes, or maybe have 10 different workouts they could do in 5 minutes, or not 10 workouts, but you know what I mean, like a 5-minute workout they could do in the morning, before they go to work or something like that, something for free to kind of get them in, in the front end, and then that way afterwards you could promote your business, right? So give them something to look forward to, give them something to them wanting to work with you and grab that lead, right? So send them a quick message, guide them to why they should click on your bio link. Super important. I always say thank you so much for following me. Make sure to grab, my free Instagram cheat sheet and on my bio link, right? And here's a really cool golden tip. If you put the @ symbol and your Instagram name, it's going to be clickable. So people could click on it and it'll be directed back to your bio link. Super cool, right? So they will be able to click on that and they'll direct them back to your Instagram bio. So make sure to do that. A quick message directing them back to your Instagram bio link, okay? My dog is whining. He wants some attention. Okay, so that are the 6 steps, guys. Really, really simple stuff, right?